How's everybody doing? My name is Betchman, and welcome back again to more Pokemon Champions gameplay, where we are showcasing a different team today. Last time we showcased a Mega Charizard Y team. This time we're going to be showcasing a FROSLASS team, or a Mega FROSLASS team, which Mega FROSLASS has turned out to be one of my favorite looking Megas that was introduced. I really like the fact that it is also very, very viable in VGC right now. For those who don't know, when it does Mega Evolve, it does gain a good amount of speed, a good chunk of special attack, and it does get the ability Snow Warning, so it does set the snow, so you can land Blizzards 100% of the time. You can also go for Aurora Veil as well to have the team get stronger, but it's a pretty standard set with going Blizzard, Shadow Ball, Protect, and Aurora Veil. Next Pokemon on the team we're going to be showcasing is going to be Rotom Wash, which is personally my favorite Rotom form. Pretty standard across the board. It's going to be the Scarf version, rocking Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Electro Web, and Hydro Pump. Third is going to be one of my all-time favorites, is going to be Sneasler. If I can make it work on a team, I will. Sneasler, again, very standard. Close Combat, Direct Claw with Protect and Fake Out, rocking the White Herb on it for the item. Fourth, we have King Gambit, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Kowtow, Cleave, and Protect. I liked going Iron Head over Swords Dance just to be able to hit things like Mega Floette, virtually any kind of fairy type that we're not really going to do any kind of damage to, but we're not taking a lot of damage from. I want to be able to fire back with a solid Iron Head. We also have Garchomp, which is a very, very bulky Garchomp, rocking the Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Rock Slide, Protect. I believe the berry it has on it is the same one as before that takes less damage from many dragon type moves. And then to round it out, we have Aerodactyl, our fast Tailwind setter. I believe this is kind of the best Tailwind setter at the moment, aside from going for like a Prankster Tailwind or something like Whimsicott. We got Rock Slide, Protect, Tailwind, and Dual Wing Beat. Dual Wing Beat is really, really nice, especially being able to take things out immediately, like opposing Sneaslers or anything else that is going to be weak to a flying type, and also having the ability Unnerve to stop any berries from the opposing team is also super, super nice. So we're going to give this team a shot. We're going to see what we're able to pull off with it. Maybe we're able to climb a little bit more, but hopefully we get some freezes. I also hate the fact that they did, oh, they actually have placements now. We're number 3,598, so I thought we were doing okay. I'm not really too sure. But anyways, I told you guys how they nerfed Direct Claw. They also nerfed, we got Cypher Ghost, they also nerfed Freeze. So if a Pokemon's frozen, I believe it is a 25% chance for the Pokemon to thaw, and on the third turn, if it still hasn't thawed, it's a guarantee it's going to thaw. So they didn't want us to abuse Freeze anymore. But we're starting off with going against what looks to be a Mega Meganium team with Incineroar, Empoleon, Sneasler, Garchomp, and Cofagrigus, which I'm not really sure why he's there. Interesting team. They don't have, I guess their only form of speed control would be Cofagrigus. We could go Frost. I mean, Frostless lead isn't terrible. We could lead Frostless and Sneasler, to be quite honest. I highly doubt that Chomp is going to be Scarf. Maybe it is. I'm kind of down to lead Frostless and Sneasler, have King Gambit in the back, just in case he does go for something cheeky like, well, this is really tricky, actually. This is a very bizarre team, because the Cofagrigus is just really there. I feel like it's going to set Trick Room. Maybe it won't. That's just kind of my feeling. I go with those two. I go with Aerodactyl. I think I'm going to go Rotom for the last slot. We're going to round it out like this. I have a feeling my opponent's going to lead with Cofagrigus because he doesn't have any other form of speed control besides going Trick Room with it. If we can take it out quickly, that would be nice. And Cypher leads with Cofagrigus and Sneasler, so I don't know what the heck this thing's going to do. I am scared. I mean, might as well just rip this off immediately, and well, you know what? I like to gamble. So we're gonna go for a freeze. Excuse me. We're going to go for a freeze, and if he does go with... I kind of just want to go for a close combat into his Sneasler slot as a just in case. He might just go for Fake Out, which is fine. But if he goes for Incineroar, that works just as well, I'm not going to lie. So if we get a freeze on Cofagrigus, it'd be great. We do KO the Empoleon here. I believe we KO it with a close combat. So we get the Snow Warning. I did a good chunk to Cofagrigus. Freeze? No freezes. Okay. Chople Berry Empoleon. We made the right play, 1000%. Did not expect Chople Berry to come out, though, which is unfortunate. I'm assuming Trick Room's going to come out. Yep. Okay, so Trick Room's up. So what do we do now? This in turn is where I should have had King Gambit. So, special defense on FROSLASS isn't anything fantastic. 120. Not really sure where I want to go here. I almost just want to go for a double protect to burn a... yeah, I just want to go double protect and burn a turn of Trick Room. I don't anticipate him swapping either Pokemon out. I can also see Cofagrigus going for Will-O-Wisp. Could be Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, Trick Room, Rain Dance. That was not expected. And Surf. Doesn't that hit Cofagrigus? That hits your own Pokemon, doesn't it? It hits everything. I mean, this is a weird battle. We're going to swap out into Rotom. It's the only thing that can take this. Gosh. I guess we just go for close combat into Poseidon over here. Because we should. I mean, do we live a Surf? I actually don't know. Rotom does 1000%. Okay, now we don't. It's just on Sneasler. So Sneasler. Oh, Flash Cannon. We're very much dead. How many turns do we have left of the Trick Room? I think 2. Yeah, 2 turns of Trick Room. I'm gonna go Dactyl. Gonna go Dactyl. I don't think that even with Fake Tears, so far we've seen Trick Room, Fake Tears, Rain Dance. I haven't seen an actual Ghost type move come out from it. I'm gonna go Electro Web, and I'm going to Protect. Electro Web should take out both pretty easily. I do have to remember he does have his Sneasler in the back. I'm not too worried about his Sneasler, though, to be quite honest. It's most likely White Herb. It could be Focus Sash as well. He actually is going to take Cofagrigus out for Meganium. Okay. So we are going to take Empoleon out. Empoleon goes for Flash Cannon. That's totally fine. We're going to go for Electro Web, which is going to KO Empoleon. We don't have to deal with it anymore. Meganium is now extremely slow. And so it's Sneasler and Cofagrigus, which I'm not too upset by. Problem is, I'm trying to think what my opponent's going to do with Sneasler. He's most likely going to go Fake Out Solar Beam? Would be my guess. Just put us in a very peculiar spot. I could just swap FROSLASS in right now. I think actually that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap FROSLASS in. I don't see a world where Meganium's going for Weather Ball. Unless they're really predicting this hard, I don't see it happening. I could try for the double protect. Honestly, I feel like it's really all I can do with Aerodactyl. I'm going to try for the double protect. If I get it, sweet. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. So we bring Rotom back in, we should be fine. If my opponent, also Mega FROSLASS looks amazing. If they go for the Weather Ball, then they got me good. I personally don't see them going for that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see. I see Fake Out Solar Beam. Fake Out into FROSLASS. Oh, actually into Aerodactyl. Solar Beam? Solar Beam. Okay, good. It was Solar Beam. We did make the right call. Does go into FROSLASS. Shouldn't really do much. That did a lot of damage that I was not ready for. My goodness. I'm sorry for ever doubting you, Meganium. My lord. What do I even want to do here? I feel like I do this? This is the right call, right? Surely it has to be the right call. Even if he wants to swap out. Okay, we made the right call. Thank goodness. I think Dual Wing Beat actually just, yeah. And this is exactly why you run Dual Wing Beat on Aerodactyl. It just takes out any opposing Sneasler. It also speed ties if Mega Gengar's max speed. It is speed tying Mega Gengar, which is also super interesting. We don't land Blizzard. That's okay. I'm pretty sure we're up 3-2. He's got a couple Gregas that can't do anything on the field. It's lost a lot of HP. We just go Blizzard and we go Dual Wing Beat into Meganium, and that should get us a win. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. This is going to be a lot of damage coming out. For some reason, I had in my head that... okay, we do land Dual Wing Beat. I had in my head for some reason that like ice types resist grass moves. That was very wrong, and we got very lucky. We survived, but we are able to win. We pick up game number 1 with a dub. Very close. Mega Meganium is really strong. I haven't really tested it myself. It's mainly seen on rain teams, but that was a good chunk of damage from a Solar Beam. My goodness. Rotom for sure would have been gone. Alright. Oh, we got some rank up rewards. Cool. And I think we moved up a little bit. Master Ball tier rank 2, I guess? Cool. I have no idea how the ranking system on this works, to be quite honest. But we're going to jump into another battle and see who we're able to get next. I do really like this team. I think it does really well. I can't honestly remember where I saw it, where I wanted to give it a shot. If I'm able to find it, I'll include that in the description of the video. But we got Wayne, who's got a Lucario, an Incineroar, an opposing Aerodactyl, an opposing Gambit, that is shiny, Zoroark, Hisuian, and Clefable. He's got 3 potential Megamons on his team. If I had to take a guess, it's going to be Mega Lucario, and I don't see why he would have Mega Clefable. I feel like it's going to be more of a support set. I feel like the only Mega is going to be Lucario, possibly. This is actually really tricky. We could... It's going to be a battle of... It's going to be a speed battle. So I'm going to go Rotom. I'm going to go... I feel like Rotom and Aerodactyl is a pretty solid lead. Have FROSLASS in the back. Do I need Garchomp at all? Garchomp isn't bad. Garchomp is actually pretty solid. We're gonna bring Chomp. I like Chomp here better than Sneasel, or Sneasler, not Sneasel. Sneasler does great, obviously, in the Clefable. I don't think I'm really gonna have to worry about that too much. I have enough damage to be able to deal with it. Aerodactyl and Lucario, okay. One of these is probably a main. So, I really want to go Electro Web, but at the same... Electro Web actually could be really solid here. So we're going to do it. We're going to go Electro Web, and... safer play is to go for Tailwind. I also really just want to go Super Greed and go for Rock Slide. I'm going to go for Rock Slide. We're going to get a flinch. It's going to happen. You just had to believe. Okay, we were right that one of these was a Mega, and it is Lucario, so we're going to see Mega Lucario. I don't know if I've actually gone against one yet on the Rain to Ladder. Does go for Bullet Punch. That's fine. We are now going to have the speed advantage because of Electro Web. That is a Zoroark. Wait, it's a Scarf Zoroark? That's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot about Hisuian Zoroark. Okay, we lower it for both. Can FROSLASS take? I don't think FROSLASS can take a hit. But Garchomp should be fine. Garchomp should be more than fine. So we're going to go Electro Web, and we're going to go EQ. Yeah. Feels like the best play to do here. That's kind of why I like Garchomp in this situation. Garchomp's pretty bulky. Does have a good amount of attack investment. So it should, if he doesn't protect Lucario, it should go down. He's going to take Zoroark out for who? Aerodactyl? Which is totally fine. Because it's going to get hit with the Electro Web. He's going to take Lucario out. I hope it's King Gambit. It's actually Clefable. That's fine. So we are at least going to get a good chunk of damage down. Especially on Clefable. See how much the Electro Web does. That's a very big chunk of damage. Very big chunk of damage. There's only one problem, really. The problem is that Rotom, excuse me, it's not actually at Scarf mode right now. It's not currently Scarf mode, which is kind of a problem. I feel like I kind of, in this situation, need to swap it for FROSLASS. Go Rock Slide. There's no way that I lose Garchomp to a Moonblast here. I might even get a flinch. Aerodactyl protects, that's fine. Rock Slide does not connect on Aerodactyl because it's protected. We will connect on Clefable and hopefully flinch it. Come on. I would say that's problematic, but it's really not because of the fact that we are faster than both. So we're just going to rip a Blizzard, and I mean, I guess it's so tricky. We rip Blizzard and we rip Rock Slide. Okay, whatever comes out of it, Zoroark is going to take... Oh, it's Lucario? That's fine. I like 3 damage on Lucario. Not gonna lie, he's very close to clicking Earthquake. Because FROSLASS can take an Earthquake easy. Blizzard, get a freeze! Ah, nothing. We tried. Oh, who do we miss? Could be really bad. That could be really bad. Is it Life 2? Oh, it's Moonblast. Okay. So I genuinely don't know if I live a Bullet Punch. I want to say I live. It's in the snow. I'm boosted. I'm gonna go Blizzard. I'm gonna go Blizzard, and I'm gonna swap Chomp out for... this is so tricky. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna bank on the fact that I survive a bullet punch. I don't think that it knocks me out. Okay, he protects, that's fine. I don't know if this KO is clippable or not. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we do pick up the KO on clippable. I think in this situation he has to go Zorg. If he brings out Aerodactyl, it's not good because of Rotom. So we did kind of pin him here. We had a good switch. If he brings out Aerodactyl, it's going to get hit hard. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, once again, I'm going to bet it all that I survived this. Let's go. FROSLASS can live, I believe. If you believe hard enough, it might be able to happen. Or he's not even going to risk it. Even better. Even better! Okay, we got him really good. So I believe that should be a win. Aerodactyl speed goes down. I don't want to get too ahead of myself because he does have a Zoroark that is Scarfed. So I believe this next turn I need to protect FROSLASS. Oh, he's just going to forfeit, so never mind. So we pick up a second dub. So I really like this team a lot. If FROSLASS does work, being able just to Mega Evolve and just immediately fire off blizzards that don't miss is really nice. And yeah, with Master Ball rank 2, I don't even know how that happened. We were rank 4. I'm not too sure how the ranking system works, but we're going to jump into our third game. Might be our last, because games have lasted a little bit longer than last time. A little bit longer. And we're in our final battle. I'm not really sure how to say my opponent's name. And we got a Mega Delph. Ooh, this is a very popular team. I cannot remember the original creator, but it's Mega Delphox, Mega Floette, Eternal, Garchomp, Sneasler, King Gambit, and Aerodactyl. Dactyl's gonna be Sash, Gambit Glasses. It's gonna be White Herb, Sneasler. I think it's Scarf Chomp, and then you got Mega and Mega. So speed control is going to be huge. Real huge. I'm leaning towards an Aerodactyl Rotom lead again. I could also go Aerodactyl and Sneasler. I could also go FROSLASS. FROSLASS is actually a really... I'm not going to lie, FROSLASS is a pretty solid option. FROSLASS, Aerodactyl. Sort of feel like I have to bring Sneasler. That way I'm able to KO... Floette if it comes out. Ooh. And Chomp? No, Chomp just gets obliterated. Well, maybe. Maybe? Possibly. Problem with Rotom... I mean, there's not really a problem with Rotom. It does really well. It's just tricky. I'm going to go Rotom. It just feels like the better play. Rotom can hit things. It can get speed with electric type moves, potentially paralyze. Gives us speed control. The only thing it's not really... I mean, it can. It's just not really hitting Garchomp for much. Okay, I like this lead. I like this lead a lot. Okay, so we are going to see Floette. It's going to be very annoying. We're just going to rip Blizzard immediately. I could... Because we know that we're speed tying his Aerodactyl. Which really makes me want to click Rock Slide to potentially win the speed tie. Shoot. We're going to go Tailwind. Tailwind is a safer option. We're going to Mega Evolve. I'm assuming Floette's also going to Mega Evolve. Yeah, Floette has incredible special defense bulk, so if we win the speed tie and we get like a freeze, that would be ideal. So we win the speed tie, we get a freeze. We don't win the speed tie. Are we dead? Okay, we lived Eagling, right? Yeah, we lived that. And now we get a double freeze. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe. One of them. We get a whole lot of nothing. We're going to protect. Because Rotom's looking real good. I can kind of just let Aerodactyl go down. Chance. We win the speed tie, great. Okay, we protect. Our Dactyl is faster, I believe. That's fine. I still believe. All you got to do is believe. Okay, he did hit. I was going to say watch him miss. Oh, that was close. Okay. So, we do win one speed tie. We lost one, 1-1. Balances out. So we're even on speed control at the moment. Problem, well, kind of. Problem is he's probably going to bring out... Oh. Not exactly what I expected. Shoot. Oh, this is a really bad spot, actually, because this thing can just hit me with everything. I could go Aurora Veil just to play it really safe and be bulky. I like to play aggressive. We'll do it. We're going to go Aurora Veil, and we're going to go Rock Slide. I should have clicked Blizzard. It's okay. We get Aurora Veil up, we got Rotom, and we have Sneasler, so it's not the end of the world. Maybe he went for Calm Mind. Maybe he was greedy. Greed? Nah, I wasn't eagerly. Okay. I was going to say, what if we lived? I think if there was a partner Pokemon next to me, we would have lived. But we did get Aurora Veil up, which is going to be kind of a big deal. We don't have to worry about Aerodactyl anymore. The only thing I'm sort of unsure on is if he has Garchomp. That is kind of the main deciding factor here. I can freely just hit Gambit with a close combat. I also just kind of want to go Dire Claw. I want to go Dire Claw and I want to go Hydro Pump. The reason I want to go Hydro Pump, what he has remaining, it seems most likely that he has Garchomp in the back. I'd be surprised if it was anything else. So I'm going to go Hydro Pump. It's at least going to get a good amount of damage. I mean, it did 50% of his health. We do take out Floettes. Don't have to worry about that thing anymore. One of my guys is going to get hit by a Kowtow Cleave. Hopefully it does less than half. Oh, Iron Hit. Less than half. We should be fine. Okay, Tailwind goes away. Tailwind goes away. Problem at hand is if it's Sneasler. If it's Sneasler, okay, that's a problem. So that is the only thing that I was not really wanting to see or deal with. I got a close combat here. If I can catch him on a mistake, it's huge. I could just protect Sneasler. I had 3 turns of Aurora Veil left. How do we win this? I'm going to say I protect Sneasler, and I go for a Hydro Pump into King Gambit again. I think he's going to fake out Sneasler. Okay. Please do 50 again. If it does 50 again, if we would have hit less than 50. Okay, we ate that pretty good. Okay, Snow goes away. This is where it's going to get extremely dicey. I'm going to double Sneasler. He's going to protect King Gambit. That's my prediction. That's my call. If he doesn't, he's a madman, but I have a feeling he's just going to protect and he's going to go for his own close combat into my Sneasler. He doesn't protect. This guy's insane. He goes after ours. Do we live? We don't live, so we lose. No. I cannot believe he did not go for close combat into his own. That's insane. Well played. Very well played. For some reason, he did, I don't know, anything besides an Iron Head. If Iron Head can miss, could it miss? Believe hard enough. Let's see what he does. Most likely Iron Head, yeah. Very well played by our opponent. I really didn't think he was going to go for that. If we would have landed Hydro Pump, of course we had to miss one Hydro Pump. Just one. I just realized his tag is Vivillon in my order. First time I've seen anybody have that. So, you know what? We'll do one more. We've had some really good battles. I like to try to end on a win. It'd be two videos in a row going 3-1. We've gone against a Mega Meganium, Mega Floette, and a Mega Lucario. We've had a lot of diversity in our battles today, which has been nice. So we got Andrew in our last battle, no matter what. And we're going against a Mega Starmie. And I'm sort of terrified of it, because it can do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. What do we want to do here? Seeing Arcanine on a rain team is kind of bizarre. Could just be a support Arcanine, I guess. It's going to be Sash on Pelipper, White Herb. Probably Citrus Berry on Arcanine. Leftovers maybe on Aegislash. Scarf on Chomp. Whenever I see a Garchomp, I'm just assuming it's going to be Choice Scarf. This is incredibly tricky. Sneasler, Aerodactyl, I feel like is a pretty strong lead. FROSLASS in the back just kind of feels like a must. I could bring King Gambit. King Gambit does do really, really well here. But I feel like Rotom is the right pick. I really want to bring Gambit or Garchomp, but it just doesn't feel like it's right to bring either of them. You know what? No. We're going to bring Chomp. I made my decision. We're bringing Chomp. Chomp is just a bit bulkier. I want that bulk. If we're already going to get Tailwind up, but I don't see a point in bringing Rotom with Scarf. I think it's kind of overkill at that point. We got Aegislash and we got Sneasler. That's fine. We got Sneasler and we got Aerodactyl. Okay. So, already a problem immediately. I'm going to go Chomp right out the get-go. And I don't want to lose Aerodactyl immediately, so I am just going to protect it. Hopefully I don't take a lot of damage from whatever goes into the Sneasler spot. I'm hoping it's just going to be like a fake out into Aerodactyl and then something weird from Aegislash. I don't know if it's it, because Aegislash can go physical or it can go special. I'm not sure which it's going to be. We see the stance change, and the survey says Flash Cannon, so he doubled its special. Double into Aerodactyls. Good switch, good switch. We're kind of on the back pedal there, but now we're in a very, very good spot. So we're going to go EQ. Well, hold on. We could go EQ, or I am going to actually still go EQ. I'm going to go EQ, and I'm going to go Tailwind. I was really thinking about going... gonna have Wide Guard. He might even just protect. We're just gonna Tailwind EQ. Okay, he does have Wide Guard, so he did play us there. Could have just gone for the dual Wing Beat and taken out Sneasler, which would have been fine, or just gone for a Dragon Claw, but it will be okay. Question is if I can catch him on the bluff if he keeps going for Wide Guard. Because he can't go for King Shield now. He's stuck. That's fine. We got Tailwind up. That's all I really wanted to get up for right now. And we're not too worried about that because we still outspeed Sneasler. So I'm going to go EQ again. I'm going to go do a Wing Beat. The reason I'm still going to go EQ is because even if he goes Wide Guard, I take it out. If he goes for Shadow Sneak, I still take it out. But he can still get King Shield off? Really? I didn't think he could. I'm not going to lie. Because he went for Wide Guard. I figured it would have... Figured that would have failed if it does the same thing as Protect. Maybe I'm thinking of things incorrectly. I'm still just going to go for EQ, and I'm going to go for Dual Wing Beat into Sneasler. With it being a special set, I don't think it has... I really don't think it has Shadow Sneak. The Wing Beat comes out. That's 1, and that's 2. So most likely, it's going to be Wide Guard, Flash Cannon, Shadow Ball, King Shield. Should be the set. And I'm okay with that. We got Sneasler down, which took us losing our Sash, which I'm not sure if that was 100% worth it. He's got Arcanine now, and that's fine. He could just keep spamming Wide Guard, to be quite honest, which would be pretty annoying. This is the last turn of Tailwind. Part of me really just wants to go... I think I'm just going to go Dragon Claw to get damage off, and I'm going to swap into FROSLASS, because I'm going to anticipate the fact that he's going to go for Wide Guard again. That's going to be my call here. FROSLASS comes out. He does go Wide Guard, so we got that right. I'm hoping it's going to be like an E-Speed or something. It is an E-Speed. Perfect. Okay, so we're catching him really, really good here. We get a good Dragon Claw out to get some good damage off. Tailwind Peters out, and that is A-okay. Honestly, I do kind of just want to go for an EQ again here, and try to catch him off guard. He doesn't have any... He doesn't have a Weather Setter. He also... Oh, no, he does have a Weather Setter. So, with those 3, did he not bring Pelipper? I feel like he didn't bring Pelipper, and he has Starmie. So I'm going to... Well, I'm going to Protect. I'm going to go for EQ and Protect. He can't click Wide Guard forever. He's got to attack at some point, right? Ah, he had to attack at some point. I got him. We'll see how much damage it does to Aegislash. Okay, takes out Arcanine, which is great. Does 40-ish damage. Not a whole lot. Well, I was in shield form too. Goes for Flash Cannon. Doubles into the FROSLASS slot. So I've been catching him on these double ups pretty good this battle. And I did predict the item correctly of leftovers. I'm sure the Arcanine was Citrus Berry, but we do see the last Pokemon is going to be Starmie, and I love the nickname of it being Patrick. What do we want to do here? There's a lot of things that I could do. Part of me just wants to get damage off with Dragon Claw into it, and the reason I really want to just swap an Aerodactyl here because I'm not sure what my opponent's going to do. I don't want to immediately lose FROSLASS over something dumb. Because he could just Protect Starmie and go for a Shadow Ball. Mega Starmie, which is still one of the weirdest looking Megas. I love it because of how weird it is. And he does protect Aegis Slash. Or King Shield. Liquidation does go into Aerodactyl. That's fine. We're going to get a Dragon Claw into the Starmie. Decent little chip damage. Shoot. What do we want to do here? So I honestly could just double into the Aegis Slash. It is kind of a problem for us. We outspeed. I believe we outspeed Starmie. Now I'm questioning it. Part of me just wants to go Dragon Claw, rip this, and go Shadow Ball into Aegis Slash. I really don't know if this is going to KO or not. I don't even remember. Did White Guard change its stance, or did it stay shield form? I think it's stay shield. Should make sense. Protect on Starmie, please. Thank you. Okay, so we're getting these predictions really, really nice. Let's see how much this Shadow Ball does. Plenty. I was kind of worried it wasn't going to be able to KO after seeing how much Earthquake did, but that was also a spread move. So now we can just go Dragon Claw again and Shadow Ball, and that should be game. I'm pretty sure we outspeed Starmie. Maybe I'm wrong. It is a really fast Pokemon. There is a... Okay, we are faster. I was going to say there's still a chance if we don't outspeed, but we are able to win 4 battles with 4 different Megas. We won against Mega Starmie, Mega Meganium, Lucario, and I'm already forgetting the one that we lost to, Floette. We went against Floette as well. So a lot of diversity in these battles. 3-1 is not anything to be upset about whatsoever. Again, really, really like this team a lot. I'll showcase the team again so you guys can take a look at it one more time. View details of it. That is the right team. Yeah, that's the right team. So there it is. That is the team with Mega FROSLASS. I really, really like this Mega a lot. I think it is one of the top 3 Megas for sure in our current format. Interested to see how it will fare once the other Megas get introduced, because there are other Megas that have not been introduced yet in this regulation that probably will come in little waves here and there, as I'm sure they're not going to just give the other half immediately in the next regulation, but give this team a shot. Let me know what you think. It's a lot of fun, has a lot of really good aspects to it, and can catch your opponents off guard really, really well. I'll have another idea for another team here shortly, as I know I want to test out a Mega Gardevoir team, which I do have a team to try. Need a little bit more practice with it before we play, though. So anyways, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.